Hey everybody, just a really quick video, kind of an update. So today I am cooking. It is almost 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I've got a really slow start. Slept in, didn't sleep really well last night, and slept in way too long. Got a really, really slow start to the day. So I didn't go anywhere today. Haven't gone anywhere today at all. I was supposed to go pick up a load of vegetables. And from a local farm, a person that gives away vegetables. I actually buy them from him. If you can afford to buy them, then you donate. It's just a donation. So I get a lot of my organic stuff from him, and I didn't make it. So I'm probably going to go on Sunday and pick up some stuff. So just want to show you, I am making stuffed cabbage rolls, and I will do a video on this separately, but just want to show you that I've got two huge cabbages that I had left over after what I made the sauerkraut from, because I didn't want to do 3 cabbagefuls of sauerkraut. So I have this nice and soft, sauerkraut is nice and soft in there, and I'm going to make cabbage rolls, and I'll show you that recipe, but also I want to show you what I have. I have a pork loin right here. So this is from Costco. Kind of cut the tag already. It was $1.59, and I paid $13.59, I believe, for this whole thing. So this was like triple this size. And what I do with this, and I haven't really done this in a long time, but I had to run to Costco for some prescriptions the other day, and went and got ground beef and some fish, and this pork roast. It's pork loin, boneless pork loin, and I make pork chops out of it. And if you buy the boneless pork chops, they're maybe $4.99, $5.99 a pound. Well, this is $1.59 a pound, so I don't buy them already cut up. I do it myself, and this is what I do. So this is just some of them that I'm doing, and I had to cut the plastic down the middle. So a couple of my pork chops have these little lines down there. They're kind of cut in half, but no big deal. So this will last us. This is probably going to be about, oh gosh, about 6 meals, I think, for $13.59. So unless somebody else needs food, then I will give them food. For those who don't have it right now, especially right now, I know things are super tight. And I'm all about helping everybody all the time anyway, so I'm not being any different right now. Anybody who knows me knows to come to me for food or help or whatever. That's just who I am, and I've always been that way. So it's not because of this stuff that's happening in the world right now. I always give away canned food and frozen food or whatever I have to anybody who needs it. That's just me. That's just me. That's who I am. So, that being said, I have rice cooking for the cabbage rolls, and I will do a video on how to make that, the recipe, because I don't think I have that. But I also want to show you this right here. And yes, I still have my garlic, my little bit of zucchini, and my mushrooms in here. In the jars, I have not made powder out of the garlic or the mushrooms. I will do a video when I do that. Probably tomorrow. Things have been kind of hectic. I'm trying to clear out my office right now, my home office. It's kind of been the catch-all since we moved in, and really not a home office per se, except for my desk and my computer. So my computer broke, and I'm having to use my laptop now. So I need to get rid of all the boxes that were in there, which I started yesterday, and I'm done pretty much. Just kind of rearranging the boxes, getting rid of stuff that we don't need. I'm gonna put a table in there with my sewing machine and start making masks, facial coverings. There's so many people who need them right now. My county, Ventura, has not mandated that it be a mandatory thing yet, but I'm waiting for that to happen any day. And since anybody who follows me knows that I sew, had a craft shop. I sew clothes, I do bunnies, clothes for the bunnies, clothes for dolls. I do all kinds of stuff. I've sewn clothes for my granddaughters. Um, I sew all kinds of stuff. So I have a ton of fabric that is just sitting there, and it's been sitting there since I moved. I have not taken out my sewing machine since we moved here last June. So I'm going to put it to good use. I will be donating masks to everybody here who needs them. The first responders. My daughter works for a grocery store and they are not supplying masks, so she's going to get the first ones. Her and her crew, they're going to get the first masks that I make. So, and also when I go back to work and when my husband goes back to work, we're all going to need masks. I'm guessing that this is going to be a mandatory thing for Ventura County pretty soon. Just waiting for them to announce it, but I want to be ahead of the game. There are many, many, many Venturans who are making masks, and I applaud each and every one of them. Many of them are giving them away. Some are price gouging and selling them for $10 to $15 a mask, which is pretty bad in my book, I think. If I wind up selling them, it'll be maybe for $2 or $3 just to cover my cost of the elastic and the fabric that I have, if that. So, I mean, mostly I'm going to give it away. You know, I have the stuff. The only thing that I don't have is the elastic to make stuff with, to make the ear loops with. But I can make my own bias tape so they can be tied. I make children's aprons all the time, and I sell them, and it's going to be no different with this. I mean, I sell my children's aprons for $15, and I've got tons and tons of like Disney fabric, all kinds of fabric, really, but a lot of Disney fabric, and I think that'll be good for the kids. They don't understand all this; they're so young, and to go through something like this is, their 9/11. This is something that's going to be in the history books for, gosh, for all these kids. They're going to read about all this, and they're watching us. They're watching how we react to all of this stuff, and they're learning from us. So I think it's really important that we keep calm, even if we're not. Go in another room if you need to cry, if you need to lose it, but show the kids that we can be strong during this, that it's okay to cry, of course, but that we will make it. We'll get through this together. All of us are in this, all over the world. We're all in this. So we all have to do our part, and I feel making masks is something that I am able to do. So that's how I'm going to give back. I'm also giving to our local food bank that's so overwhelmed right now. It's incredible. The amount of people. I'm lucky because I'm off work right now with pay. My husband is off work with pay right now. I don't know how long I will be, and I don't know when I'll be going back to work. He is blessed because he will be going back to work for sure. I have a temporary job, so nothing is promised for me, but and just like all of us, nothing's promised. Tomorrow's not promised. So in light of the Easter season, I encourage all of us to give back any way we can, any way that we're blessed. If we can just pay it forward, even if it's giving somebody $1, that dollar, you don't know how far that dollar can go. I encourage you to help your neighbors, to help your friends, to show your neighbors that you're there for them. The elderly who may not be able to get groceries, maybe, run an errand for them. Those of us who are not sick, I think we could do that for everybody else. I think being neighborly is the one thing that we're going to learn to do throughout all of this. I think that's the one lesson. You know, everybody used to know their neighbors back in the 50s and 60s and 70s and even 80s. Um, and now people don't know the people that they live right next door to, and that's so sad. I think we need to get to know one another again and um, show everybody that, you know, we're a part of the human race, um, and we're there to help everybody. And I've seen such an outpouring of love to neighbors, to the elderly. There's a lot of teenagers that are running errands for neighbors and elderly, and it's so cool to see. These kids got it. I mean, they've got the message. They are on it. So, you know, let's as adults learn from this too, and be neighborly, and you know, love one another. This is the Easter season, guys. If we can give anything back, um, like Jesus gave to us, I think this is the perfect time to show our love to one another, like He told us. I don't want to get preachy, but you know, this is a big moment in history. It really is, and I think we can all learn from it and benefit from it, and we're all going to come out on the other side. So, getting off my soapbox, I want to show you guys the onions. um, so the dark green that you see is how much they've grown in just, what, 3 days, I guess? Not very long at all. Now these are in a smaller container, and as you see, they're not growing as big, but the ones with the bigger container, the more water, the more room they are, and they are getting roots. I'll show you. Look at the roots they're growing. So we have a lot of rain right here, right now in California. So once this rain is over, I'm going to be planting my garden. Have a ton of seeds. I have all of these onions that are going to be planted in the ground, and when they do, wait until you see that, because they just bloom so quickly. Waiting on seeds still to come, waiting on tomato plants to come. But yeah, we'll do garden videos. But for now, I just thought I'd show you guys the pork loin that I'm doing. This is what I do with it. These are all going to be food saved in bags and frozen. And like I said, at least 6 meals, if not more, for us. We only go through 3 pork chops at a time. And we'll see how many I can actually cut from this. Sometime I have maybe from here to here left, and I just use it as a boneless pork loin, and I season it and then put it in the oven and cut medallions and serve that as dinner. So we'll see. Right now I gotta go because my cabbage is ready, my rice is just about done, and I need to make that other dinner too. So stuffed cabbage rolls coming. Thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for subscribing. Please hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me. Please hit the bell so that you're notified when I upload more videos. You'll be the first to know. Please share my channel, because that'll get me out there and build my channel. I'm at 4,100 subscribers as of this morning, which is really cool. The 3 weeks, I think I've been off work for 3 weeks. 3 weeks that I've been off, I've gone up over 200 subscribers. So I know you guys are all watching. I know this is a difficult time, but we're all going to get through this, and hopefully I can help you with some tips, and teach you canning, teach you gardening, and teach you how to be ready for any event like this, should this happen again. And I'm afraid it probably will. Oh, there's my rice. Okay, thanks. Hit that thumbs up and leave a comment, please. Let me know what you guys want to see. I'll see you later. Bye.